Good evening, Speed Gaming and Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. Welcome to tonight's matchup of the Speed Gaming Live Online Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament. Tonight, we are featuring Chanigan versus fryteeth. I am Pete 13th, joined in the booth by Karan with Socket doing the tracking for us tonight. How are you doing this evening, Karan? Been a while.
Yeah, it has. I know when I saw that you had volunteered for this tonight, you saw me probably cheering in the chat, so because I was really glad to be able to work with you again. My evening's gone pretty well. It's definitely a great way to go ahead and kind of cap things off by watching well, you wouldn't think this is a loser's bracket match considering that you've got the 1 seed versus the 2 seed here. It's going to be a really, really great show. Both of these runners are really good. It is, I imagine, probably either a freak of circumstance or running into equally good runners that has them down here in the basement. But I know they're both wanting to claw their way out. And we will see, of course, how both of them manage with a Black Belt Thief and Black Mage to start things out tonight.
Yep. The Black Belt is, well, it's a forced one. The Thief is a toss-up between a forced Thief or a forced Fighter. That third slot Nun, it's always going to be a Nun. And you get a random Mage. Now, with this flag set, there is no tail, so you can't promote. There's no Moss immune, so you don't really get a good sword to swing. So congratulations, your second melee person is generally a piece of dead weight.
Well,
there are some recruits, though. Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, considering that second melee member tonight is a Thief with some very loaded pockets, maybe not the most... Well, I mean, I guess more weight, but not quite dead weight this time.
Yeah, that's true. The Thief hit the bank before coming to the party. Thief got a bonus of plus 4,000 gold to start, whereas the Black Belt has resistance to ice, status, and death magic. It's plus 2 level 1 MP.
Well, so depending on what we see at level 1, hopefully the Black Mage will have something to play with. Maybe, maybe not. But obviously we'll find out when this seed officially gets started on the post-stream delay end, which should be happening fairly shortly.
They dropped on time, so they should be going here in, minute and a half or so, depending on which delay and all that other fun stuff.
Yep. Yeah, of course we've got we've got the backwards timer here on Chanigan's screen, so we'll get a little bit of a sneak preview when everything gets started.
Yeah, and just to give a quick rundown of how the tournament went, fryteeth in the qualifiers came out as the first seed. Chanigan came out as the second. In round 1 of the full group, Chanigan knocked Herbie B out. Round 2, Kumo knocked Chanigan down. Round 1 for fryteeth, well, Jesus the Frog took fryteeth down and put him into the basement, where fryteeth then went and took out Caleb.
I heard some pretty nice names in that conversation, so yeah, definitely a tribute to the quality of runners we have in this tournament, this Speed Gaming Live FFR tournament. I've got that backwards clock counting down for Chanigan, so we will be getting ourselves started very, very soon.
And just to go over this right quick, if they find a white mage or white wizard, it's going to have plus 10 MDef, and a red mage can equip axes. But we are off. So let's see how level 1 black magic treats us, and we have... garbage. Beautiful.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, you get fast, yay, that'll be useful endgame. Right now, you got nothing.
Nope. No sale items, or at least no plot items in the shop, so fryteeth going to go ahead and run around and defeat the bridge boss at 30 seconds. Rip the bridge boss. Go ahead and head over to Provoke It, see about finding some better magic.
Yeah, please give me something to use as a sweeper. I don't hate the play.
Yeah.
And as classic gamers pointing out, fast isn't garbage, but at early game, it's not useful.
Yeah.
All right, Chanigan going with that stop and getting Garland stopped and whipping out the black shirt that they started with.
Yeah, I suspect that shirt's probably going to get used in a second against the pirates on fryteeth's end.
Provided he survives. All right,
That's
the king
true.
gives us a crystal. The princess gives us a bottle.
Well, one of those will get turned in immediately.
Yeah. Princess might be trying to tell us something. I think she might have a bit of a drinking problem. Whereas Biggie gives us a canal. So it's outer sea access. Hey, lightning 3.
Yep, there's your sweeper.
Yep. And to those who are looking at Provoca going, wait, this isn't where the magic shops should be, you are correct. We have shuffled where Provoca's shops are as well, which I kind of love that flag just because it makes you have to actively look around the town.
Yeah. And I know in some of these seeds that I've run, I've pretty much last locationed all the towns when I've been looking around. I'm like, oh, so the one I want is right in the back corner where I totally didn't look at all.
Yeah, I love the shuffled Provoca shuffle flag. It's just, I like the chaos stuff. That's my own personal, madness.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely. I did a few double takes, certainly, whenever I started running these flags, going, wait a minute, they moved all the shops around. What is this? What is this insanity? Oh, it's definitely got its charm to it, though, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Chanigan, when he made his way on over to Provoca, he opted to not get that crystal turned in immediately, which is kind of an interesting play.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that, too, and I figured if Chanigan had gone ahead and turned in that crystal, then probably would have a little bit of an advantage right now, but I think it's pretty much going to even out because Fryteeth's heading out of the castle, Chanigan's heading out of Provoca. They're pretty much going to mostly meet in the middle, or at least get close to it anyway.
They're going to be real close to meeting up at Matoya's cave.
Yeah. A party at the Sages, or I guess, is she like a witch, or I guess a witch?
Yeah. She is the witch. Oh, and it's the canoe. Congratulations. Ice Cave is on the table. Oh, and a ribbon in the box.
Hi.
That's real nice to find.
Yup. Yeah, that'll make life for the chosen party member much, much easier.
Yep. And, whilst I said ice is in play, it's not the only thing that's in play. We do have the early open progression and the extended open progression flags turned on, so you can just walk on down to Marsh Cave if you want.
Yep. I did not notice that little bit when I started doing my first SG flag runs, and I got stuck and had to cry for help in the Discord, and Burt Reynolds is like, yeah, you can go down further. Like, oh, okay, right, I'm not stuck.
Wait a minute, walking, yes, that's a thing.
Hey, I mean, we all got to get that 10,000 steps somehow.
Exactly. Right. Looks like there's a fairly long run in the encounter table with nothing coming there. I didn't see where that was with respect to a hard reset or not, but either way, it's a pretty good long run.
Yeah, I want to say, I think Fryteeth was kind of playing around with it at the beginning, and I want to say had a fairly good run off of the hard reset. Well, that's a quick way to get your item out of Marsh Caves. First one you look at.
Yeah, so for those who are also not familiar with Flag Set, we have the Marsh incentive item in a random chest in Marsh Cave. In this instance, it happened to be that chest on Marsh Top, so you could go in, get the rod, and get the heck out.
Yeah, and the really important part with that is you don't have to go back and go down 2 big floors of Marsh and risk getting absolutely tattooed by everything in the place.
Yeah, and especially since we just saw on Chanigan's side, those bones have trance, which is real annoying.
Yup. Yeah, so once you get stuck there, you're just kind of at the mercy. You're praying that they just don't keep casting that on you and keep sort of holding you in place.
Yeah, please stop playing with me and kill me.
Stop. End the insanity.
Yeah, it's like a cat playing with its food. It's like, please stop.
Yeah.
Please. But Chanigan making it out of the market pretty quick and easily. Fryteeth not too far behind him. Well, then there's that bone crawl. Hey, we've got Zap and Bane and Bracket level 3. You want your one-hit KOs? Here you go!
Yep.
Oh. Then they have damage poison behind the trance.
Oh no!
That's
That
a
hurts.
thing.
Yep, sure is. Yeah, very, very nasty and painful thing.
And lightning too. Great. You want lightning magic for your sweepers? Here you go.
Never mind that you already have the more powerful version.
Yep. You want anything else? No. Lightning magic. That's your thing. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I mean, Garland was fully armored. Chaos, I'm sure, has armor. At least one of them probably does.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't matter if Chaos has armor, because we may or may not actually even see Chaos tonight, because we've got random final bosses on, and that means we have a choice of 6 different, 6 different boss sets that could show up. It could be something as tame as a Carry 2 and a Tiamat 2. It could be the horror of Fun Dead, which is 2 Lich 2s and 4 buffed up Phantoms.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, no, please, no. Well, yes for the audience, no for the runners.
Yeah. Now, Fun Dead is it does
Not fun?
not matter. Yeah, Fun Dead honestly doesn't matter if you've got a level 50 black belt. If you don't get turn order and those Phantoms decide to go for your black belt, it's gonna kiss the ground. And yes, also pointed out by Classic Gamer in chat, it's not going to be Carry and Tiamat, nor will it be, Lich or Kraken. It's going to be some alternate stand-ins. We also have alternate fiends turned on, which means that the normal fiends have been replaced by, well, random fiends from other Final Fantasy games.
Like Greg!
Yes. Yeah, we have a wide variety of them with sprite work on them done by Darkmoon. Did a fantastic job on them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Chanigan taking that fast boat and getting on down to, to Ordeals, see what's on there.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame Chanigan for not going into Ice Cave right now, although obviously had the tools to theoretically be able to do so. But yeah, the Pillar Maze is, I think, much more pleasant than trying to run through ice at the... we're not at super duper low levels, but we're pretty dang close to those super duper low levels, so ice would not be a very pleasant place right now.
Like, fryteeth gets pulled up to level 6. I don't know what level Chanigan is. I know he's not high. Either way, Ordeal's much more pleasant than Ice Cave. Honestly, a root canal, much more pleasant than Ice Cave.
This maze is not treating Chanigan very nicely, though, so we might have to slightly revise that opinion. Not totally, but slightly.
He's not running into giant swarms of undead, at least.
Yeah.
Instead,
fryteeth? Looks like fryteeth's taking kind of the long way around to Crescent Lake here.
Avoiding the river system. I don't hate the play, because the river system is full of horrible, annoying things.
Yeah. Chanigan having to go back through the Pillar Maze entirely here, but obviously the advantage of knowing, or at least having a better idea of what pillars to avoid, but still, feels kind of rough.
Yeah. Especially when you get to that final choice, and it's like, okay, I got a 50-50, do I get it? Alright, there's fryteeth getting the ship. Chanigan getting through the maze.
Oh!
Hey, that's a sight to see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a very nice thing to find early on.
Especially since it's on a free tile.
Yup.
In multiple directions.
Mm-hmm.
You, black belt, up front. Or, no, end of the back.
Yeah, go to the bottom and watch everybody else die for, well, in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the black belt, or the eye has less than 150 HP. I kind of would be surprised if Chanigan doesn't take this grind to at least 32.
Yep.
Oh, it has sleep touch. That's kind of annoying.
As long as it doesn't hit too hard, though, that's doable.
Yeah. Black Mage, do something useful. Thief, show off some armor or something, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that poor thief's about to get the wrong end of the business.
and going, all right, I am tired of this thing. Oh, well, that is
That makes it a little less desirable.
Calculus.
Yeah.
Like, I would put that ribbon on that black belt right now.
So they presumably, Crack doing the work of isolating that black belt.
Yeah. All right,
now just
absolutely right now. Move that ribbon. Chanigan. Oh, this is risky. Because Crack is Earth Elemental, not Status or Death or Ice, so it's a chance for that.
Oh, no!
Chance for it to land, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because I was actually about to ask that myself, because I was sitting there thinking, going, well, wait a minute, if Crack is Death Elemental, we have a resistance, but then you read my mind and said, no, actually it's not. Thank you.
Yeah, Crack is originally from the sandworms, those delicious, delicious sandwiches that are a little less delicious in vanilla. But Chanigan, back through that maze already. Wait a minute, Yeah. Everybody got something they can show off? Alright, good. Show and tell time.
Alright, teacher, today I'm going to show you my Oculus.
Yeah, pretty much. Today I am going to show you some iron armor.
Alright, so Fryteeth has braved the wilderness of Ice Cave here and finds the adamant in the bottom of the six-pack. Is going to go ahead and...
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say he did not check that spike tile as well, which is kind of a bold move, given that he doesn't know where the eye tile is right now.
Right. Yeah, just going ahead and skedaddling, which given how fun Ice Cave can be, I do not blame him for this one little bit.
Yeah, this was definitely a nope. Especially when you've got lightning and ice as your sweepers. This is, undead. They don't resist lightning. They do resist ice.
Yeah.
And again, keep getting the lucky/unlucky turn order of the black shirt going out and killing the eye before the eye goes and kills the black mage and the thief.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's definitely some merit in getting the rest of your party members at least a few levels to make sure that whenever you pick them back up that they are feasible to go ahead and continue the rest of the game. But I would say, anything really beyond probably about 15 or so right now, then you start going into, and the special or the not so special items are coming out now from these other party members. So it's definitely get rid of them mode.
And then last, all right, so the eye has has at least some scripts going on.
Yeah. The eye's got a little bit of Cyclops laser to it.
Yep.
Alright, so Fryteeth has made it into the dwarves' habitat. We'll see what that adamant yields in just a second.
Lazy dwarves.
Lazy.
Gotta love it.
Oh, you fools!
Oh, hey, a black wizard, though. Hey, you get a fast bonk.
Yeah.
I am mildly surprised that Fryteeth didn't replace the black wizard with, excuse me, the thief with the black wizard, because that thief's already got some experience. So, why bother taking another level 1 when you can not do so?
Yeah, that's fair. Chad, I think Chad is challenging you to a Christopher Walken impression.
Not so much. My walking is under-practiced, so I wouldn't trust me with it right now.
So Chanigan's black belt has gotten to the point where he can now just punch the eye out, which is really where you want that black belt to be. So we're in the early 20s, and that grind is going to, like you said, keep on until at least 32.
Yeah. it's a good thing to get the grind done early. The only bad part about it is that it is a little bit slower because you are missing the additional 10% EXP bonus for the key items. So fryteeth, when he finds this eye, he's going to be getting an additional 20% XP on it. Which, given that right now Chanigan's getting 5,900 XP or 5,700 XP, sorry, that's a non-insignificant amount.
Yeah. Yeah, it is going to speed the grind up a little bit, but certainly fryteeth still has some catching up to do as far as the overall lead is concerned, I think.
Yeah, as XP lead at least. And Othron's wondering why Chanigan doesn't have his thief in the front slot for the first strike chances. It's because that way he can shovel heal pots down his black belt's throat easier. Because we have yet to figure out how to implement chug multiple heal pots at once.
Yeah, it gets a little messy.
Yeah. You have found item shotgun or potion shotgun funnel.
I mean, granted, potions aren't very costly, but still they make a mess. You don't want to waste resources. Yeah.
Oh. And fryteeth's coming up on that eye, and oh my.
I think that brief little pause was basically holy crap.
Yeah.
And here comes the other end of the holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah. Holy crap now turned to probably the other word that you would use in that circumstance, a word that we don't really need to be saying on air.
And fryteeth is like, nope.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because fryteeth does also have that ribbon, so he knows that he could come back here, toss the ribbon on the black belt, and be good.
Yeah. Oh, completely jumps out. I think is going to end up doing that.
Yeah, the cats did bad things to him.
Yeah.
Man cat, catman. Yeah. Really, the only difference is one of them's half cat, half man, the other one's half man, half cat. We know which one is which? Nope.
And in the randomizer, they're both terrible.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Chanigan is at 8 hits, so he is above 32 right now. He is just hit 34, okay. And Odron wondering where we put the empties from the potion bottles. Do you eat them, or do you actually, just throw them away? Well, I prefer to get the potion bags. So you just, shove them in your mouth and just squeeze it, and there you go. I mean, yeah, you're eating a little bit of plastic, but whatever.
What's a little plastic for some light warriors, huh?
Exactly. And looks like fryteeth has also opted to put not just the ribbon, but that black shirt on the black belt, because, well, you got to give the black belt a way to kill the eye.
Yeah. You got to give it some time while it tries to punch it to death.
Yeah. If you listen closely, when you hear a low-level black belt punching, you can hear the sound of, like, somebody pulling on a lawnmower, and it failing to start that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have been privy to that sound a few times, so doggone it. Now you got it in my head. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Alright, Chanigan is like, alright, I'm out of heal pots. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, understandable.
Right, picking up an herb, so just be able to go. Hope these slimes don't have anything nasty.
Yeah.
Alright. Always spooky when you run into a pack of anything on that final spike tile.
Yeah, I've had that happen on a couple of the seeds when I've found a good grind. For me, mostly it's been the grinds in the Earth Cave. I've found a good grind on that second tile, and then I get black belt up to punch the planet in half, and then step across that first tile, and then magic monsters go, oh no, wait, you wanted to punch things?
No, yeah. Oh, and that herb leads to a floater.
I know where this speedboat's going.
Yep. So once again, early ordeals proves to be the best play.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Yep, you can go ahead and do that Sarda check. Definitely don't blame Chanigan there. It's easy to forget that if you don't go through the usual sort of Titan's entrance.
Yeah. Alright, we got a crown out of Sarda. And just on the EXP difference note, fryteeth is getting about 400 XP more per. So that's, 15 less, or about 1 out of 15 fights that he is not going to have to do.
Yeah.
And he also managed to get his party down just a little bit better. Or quicker, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is going to save fryteeth a little bit of time on the back end here. Of course, really kind of what we're looking at now, I think, is since Chanigan's finished with this grind already, it's just a question of how fast can Chanigan get through. Obviously, you've got the rod, so you can go ahead and do Earth Cave as Chanigan is doing. Then the volcano is, of course, already open. Then it's just a question of finding the other key item to access, whether it is the Oxyale for the Sea Shrine or the Chime Cube for Mirage and Sky.
Yep. And then you still gotta hunt down that loot and the key.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that knowing Chanigan, he's probably gonna avoid an ice cave because no way to get out easily. And honestly, no one really likes doing ice cave if they can avoid it.
Yeah.
He's got the bottle, so he can, head on over to Gaia, get that turned in Toot Sweet. He can then head to the Cardia incentive and pull out whatever is there.
Right.
And also the crown for Astos, yeah. And again, taking that time to take that ribbon off of his black belt, because the black belt is of a sufficient level that the MDef is good enough and wants to actually have some absorb.
Yeah. Yeah, that ribbon, the armor being on the black belt now, is actually working against it because the black belt is weird and has better armor after a while by being naked, or like naked adjacent at least.
Yes. Black belt likes to run around naked, no weapons, no armor. If you put any armor on it, even if it's a pretty piece of the headgear, the black belt suddenly gets really soft skin. Alright, and in Lich, we have a Rubicante. And it's gone.
Poor leg. It never got a chance to show itself.
I know, right? It's like, oh yeah, you can see the foot, and it's dead.
Yeah. I admit, I'm honestly a little... Oh, I think Chanigan might have... Yep. I was about to say, I'm a little surprised Chanigan's not going and turning in the crown, and then Chanigan turned back around.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I have this headdress.
Yep, there is the chime. Now, I personally prefer Sky over Sea just because if I can avoid landing on the Onrak continent, I am a happy man. But that does require you to get an additional key item.
Yeah.
Now, given that Chanigan's still, hunting for the, for the loot and the key as well, I mean, it's not going to be as painful. Hey, a slab, great.
Yay, fetch quest.
Yep. I mean, at least he hasn't gone to turn the bottle in yet, so he can get the slab translated and then get the northeast part taken care of. Northeast part of the world.
Right, yeah, absolutely. You definitely, you blend those two together if at all possible. And fryteeth is finishing up the ordeals, grabbing that herb, and finds twice the number of metal slimes that Chanigan did.
Yep, and with mute touch, but still manages to get away. I expect fryteeth to do the pretty much the same exact routing Chanigan did after getting done. Just gonna go up, get that herb turned in, be very happy at the floater, and then start running around the world.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
There is a little bit of bad news for fryteeth that he did dive the ice cave. Oh, hey, it's just a ribbon. Great. And he's like, ribbon, don't care, out. I do feel kind of bad for fryteeth diving the ice cave, getting the adamant, which just led to a fast bomb. I mean, yeah, it's fast, but fast is already level 1.
Yeah. And you also have a black belt that can already punch the sky down, so you don't need it quite as much.
Yeah. I mean, the scaling on the boss is not as difficult as as many other tournaments. Right now, we've got the bosses with 80 to 180 for their stats and 120 to 230 for their hit points. Oh, hey, speak of the key.
Well, that opens up your treasure in Canaria, which it looks like Chanigan is going to go ahead and check now. Or just go to Volcano and then get the treasure later.
Yeah, Chanigan was like, all right, fine, I'm going to go punch another fiend. Grump, grump, grump.
Drat you, Carrie, why do you have to live at the bottom of the volcano?
I mean, on the other hand, because walking on the volcanoes does not, or on the burning tiles in Volcano does not increment the encounter table. Volcano is a relatively quick dungeon.
Yeah.
And by relatively, I mean real stupid fast.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't even think about checking any of the chests.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If you have no need to check the treasury or anything like that, yeah, it's off to the races. And Chanigan is racing accordingly.
Yeah, I think he entered at about the 28-minute mark. So, it's been about 34 seconds for him to get down here. And we have a Jin at the bottom of Volcano who is actually a little bit absorbent, it seems like.
Yeah. Good job, Jin. You got one punch in, and then it was over.
Yep. The Jin didn't have his tonic.
Hardy har.
Yep, pretty much. All right, so fryteeth checked under a hill. That is the Oasis item shop. And did not see the vendor item. So between the knowledge that we've got from Chanigan checking Gaia already, we know that the vendor item is going to be in on-rack.
Yeah.
All right, there's the Oxyale. So that means that you got to go to the on-rack continent or something. And Chanigan's going, all right, well, maybe I should pick up some folks, or maybe not. Okay, yeah, he is going back to the party member store, bring the rest of the group back up.
Yeah, now time for them to start taking punches.
Yeah.
But yeah, fryteeth pretty much following in the same footsteps that Chanigan did a few minutes ago. Just trying to get all these turn-ins going. Trying to keep finding that vendor item, which, of course, you mentioned we've process of eliminated to be an on-rack.
Yeah. fryteeth at this point is like, gotta be thinking, great, the key. Well, it's useful, but hey, and then we have the ruby in the item shop.
Yep. All right, so
saving, and now gonna go punch himself some squid.
Yeah, so essentially the loot is either Waterfall or behind that ruby and Titan's Trove. I believe those are the only two locations left.
Right.
I think fryteeth's going to end up pulling the same deal as Chanigan whenever he sees that ribbon. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, ribbon, it's always great to have a ribbon, but when you're walking on down, you're finding one after you've done a long walk and you're in the middle of a race, that these things go real fast. it's probably going to be a quick reset.
Yeah. Well, it may not be so quick because Fryteeth went ahead and revived party members and moved things around. No, Fryteeth's going to keep it.
Yeah, alright, well then.
So, I
Right.
wonder, has Fryteeth gotten spells for that Black Wizard yet? Because given that Superstore, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm kind of surprised that fryteeth didn't drop into the Superstore. And I don't see what happened, but Chanigan's party members got knocked back down again. So no one's real surprised. I mean, it's the Sea Shrine. It's gonna kill you. Oh,
Yeah.
Sea Snakes have Cure 4. That's disgusting.
And
Yeah.
oh dear, this could be a real problem. Yep, it's a wipe. Wow.
This is why the seafood party platter is always a dangerous find.
Yep.
Because, yeah, if the scorpions, or the scorpions, if the lobsters or the sea snake roll anything bad, there's swarms of them that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot left in this game that you would figure would take a black belt down, but they did.
Well, our hydras have trance as well. That's disgusting, because that means that the R hydras may also have damage poison behind that trance if it's on the same script as
as the bones.
Bones. Thank you.
Yep.
All I was thinking was, the other thing that had trance.
The skelly thingies.
Yeah, I can word.
What? We word here? Oh, come on now. That's asking too much of us. Our commentary style is just gur her.
Pretty much. Excuse me. So Fryteeth made it down to Jin with all of his party members alive. Didn't bother healing them, and got 2 of them taken out by Jin. But you know what? This is fine. There's still the other Black Mage who's alive. That's all you really need.
Yep.
Alright, and we have Titan, Fiend of Earth. Getting absolutely demolished by that black belt. 7 hits, 1500 damage. Alright, so Chanigan is now just on a loot hunt. He's looking to loot the loot for some loot.
Loot the loot from a loot cave.
Yeah,
I guess is what you'd call the waterfall.
it could be. Yeah, Fryteeth also is now at the point of crap. I've got to go to on-rack. At least I've got the Oxy Ale, so I don't have to, worry about double dipping it, but ugh.
Right. Well, the encounters here don't seem to want Chanigan to get this item very quickly.
I'm not surprised. The waterfall it's home to a lot of really annoying things, and an out-of-bounds bat.
Hey, how's it going, Oob?
Alright, and that is the hurdy-gurdy, which is the loot. So Chanigan is now in go mode. He just has to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right, he's still gonna have to go take care of Earth Cave after getting the loot out of Waterfall. So that's gonna give him another minute or so, or minute and a half deficit. Maybe 2 minutes, depending on how the encounters roll. Now, that being said, with the alternate fiends, or the alternate final boss turned on, large level Black Belt is not a guarantee.
Nope. Now, if you get a big pack of them, like that pack you mentioned earlier with all those nasty phantoms, it could very easily give Fryteeth the time to come back and make this a really good race.
Yeah, Fun Dead could really bring this in. Excuse me. If the Carry and Tier 2 equivalents are the bosses, and they have, say nuke and or nuclear, or even just a variety of spells, that could get real nasty real quick.
Mm-hmm. So Chanigan enters into Temple of Fiends Revisited just over 36 minutes, so speedy seedy indeedy.
Yep. All right, and there goes the Carry 2 equivalent and the Lich 2. All right, so in this instance, right was the correct choice because you got both the baby fiends.
Yep.
And we have Warmech and friends.
Yay! Double robot chicken. That's fantastic.
Yep. These evil men are kind of just mild annoyances at this point. Oh, and Fryteeth is heading down to turn that ruby in.
Uh-oh. I understand the compulsion to go ahead and do it. The waterfall being so close, though, I mean, fortunately, I mean, Fryteeth's not going to lose a huge amount of time doing this, but unfortunately, we know he's going to lose time doing it.
Yep, and
oh no, and it's saved right outside too.
Bosses, this is why alternate final bosses are rude.
Yeah,
or can be rude because it's like, well, you saw level 40 plus black belt got taken down by Warmech and friends.
Yeah. Well, that's giving Fryteeth a chance to go through the Earth Cave and get that last orb lit, and then unfortunately have to head back to the waterfall to get the loot. So
yeah.
So we're still essentially looking at, I would say it would take a few fails from Chanigan to be able to get Fryteeth fully back into this.
Yeah.
Of course, Warmech and company could make that possible, but...
That is very true.
Yeah.
Alright, well, starting off by taking half of that black belt's hit points off in a single blow. Like, oh, you've tried to put your damage in slot 4. Let's go ahead and just punch that right now.
Yeah.
Looks like Warmech is borrowing from the Jin and Rubicante scripts and throwing out a whole bunch of fire. And being real thick, because that is the second punch that the Warmech has taken.
Yep. Yeah.
Alright. 3 punches to get 1 down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Topher is definitely being the great equalizer today.
Yeah, it really is. And to respond to the question in chat, no, there is no evasion known.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
Don't know why Chanigan is turning in the ruby. I guess he was hoping that there was a white shirt incentivized, but no, there isn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, the power gauntlet and a ribbon. Oh, hey, there's the bad eye.
It's the retinally detached eye. It's what I've taken to calling it, at least.
Meanwhile, Fryteeth has got his third orb lit and is now going, crap, I have to go back to the waterfall.
Yep.
Main sword and light axe. Alright, well, Toph chests, nothing there. And Toph unlocked chest. Nope. So it looks like Chanigan is just hunting around madly, looking for ruse stick, a white shirt, anything to give him some evasion.
Yeah. And heading to get that black belt up to 50?
On a pop grind? This is an interesting... Oh no, this is... Pop grind is a no-go with that long of an encounter before you get the... or that long of a run before you get to the fight.
I'm guessing what Chanigan's thinking here is because that eye is at the top of ordeals, and you would have to fly over... I mean, you'd either go back to the ship and sail over, or fly over, run over, and then go back up to the top. I'm guessing Chanigan's thinking that a pop grind would be a little bit faster in that case.
Yeah, you can still check the spike tiles in Northwest Castle or in Earth Cave. And
Yeah.
Chanigan is not going, well, that was too long.
Yeah.
Right, and there is fryteeth's loot. Both of our runners are snubbing the Hooray Dwarf, leaving him in his superposition state of both sobbing and, living at the same time. Dwarf Armory, real poor tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Chanigan, internet hamster, seems to be having a mild little bit of a issue. Should be returning soon.
Yeah, chat pointing out that Fryteeth, because Fryteeth has kept the Black Mage and Black Wizard, has 2 casters of Nuke, which could very well make a difference in all of this. Now that Fryteeth has the loot, is heading, I suspect, straight for Temple of Fiends. Yeah, it looks like it's heading straight for Temple of Fiends, and this could conceivably make the difference in the seed.
And Chanigan just let us know in the race room that he just lost power.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, while the race is finished in the race room, we're not going to be able to see the rest of it from his side. And I don't think we've seen a nuke, Wildem. Meanwhile, fryteeth is already taken down carry 2 equivalent and is going to be taken getting the double fast out just to really make sure. Rube Conte actually opening up with the blaze and then going away. Right, fryteeth about to enter in, and let's see how this one goes for him. The process of, oh crap, Warmech and friends. Oh no, he did get nuke. Alright, level 5 nuke. A total of 4 casts.
Ooh.
Total of 1 cast.
I was going to say, not anymore. Rapidly dwindling to 0 casts.
Alright, so the evil men have between 192 and 198 hit points. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
And that fast bonk that fryteeth picked up is unfortunately, I believe, on CCCCC right now, so this is just a standard slow black belt at punching and hoping.
Yep. And it's, oh.
Yeah.
Yipes.
This final boss is not playing around.
Nope. Definitely worth every penny that Chaos apparently paid this group to come in and masquerade as the final boss.
Chanigan's power has just returned, and thankfully enough, there's the 10-minute delay going on, so we already know what's going to happen. Don't get to see it. Fryteeth taking a little bit of a longer walk there just to get down to Chaos's room, which, this is fine.
Yeah, no problem. Not at all.
Alright, 1 nuke out. breathe the Evilman down. That's much better looking.
Yeah.
All
Getting
right,
that
there's
second
the
nuke out
down.
is good.
And now it's time for the Warmax to set everything on fire.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh, the
All right,
fast
fast
gets
goes
off.
out
Yep.
just in time.
Uh-huh.
Now it's time to hope that that last Warmax just keeps using spells and skills.
It's cooperating so far.
It is.
And there you
And
go.
There it is. So get your GGs out in chat or fryteeth, finishing up with an official race time of 46 minutes and 42 seconds. So GGs. And Chanigan did finish up the race at 47:55 as well.
So GG's to both runners, and fryteeth coming from behind here because Chanigan had the advantage really in terms of time through most of it, but fryteeth was able to pull out the victory. And speaking of, hello fryteeth, GG.
Thanks.
Right? Yeah, you were running a little bit behind there for a good chunk of it because that early ice dive. But
Oh, I knew.
well,
Yeah, once I traded in the adamant TNT, I was like, oh, I'm way behind.
yeah, your grind finished about 6 minutes after Chanigan's, though he did get a little bit more of a grind in before he got killed by the crack, which I think he actually had forgot to equip the ribbon when he moved it onto his black belt for that one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That slime battle to get out of ordeals, though, with the solo black belt was a little scary.
Yeah, you got bad luck on that one. You ended up with 6. Chanigan ended up with 3. Still managed to make it out though, so that's the thing that matters the most. But yeah, with this, you are going to be moving on to face off against whoever wins between Luffy DV and Not Young Me.
Sure doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, not so much. I mean, this has been a pretty brutal bracket overall.
That's for sure. You know, who would have guessed? 1 and 2 seeds in early round in the lower bracket.
I'm not gonna lie. When I looked at the bracket, I was like, "Wait, am I reading this right? What the heck?" So yeah, I mean, this was like you both put on a really good race tonight, though. Until Chanigan's power decided to go out, and then you put on a really good show.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it sounds like the 2 black mages were the difference in the end.
Yeah, the fact that you actually had nuke and were able to get it out, yeah, that helped a bit. You had the extra ablative meat shield. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the biggest things right there. Is you were able to get the admin or the evilman down. Warm a lot more spell and skill happy for you than with Chanigan. Chanigan's black belt just kept getting stomped on by the Warmax, at least as far as we saw. And speaking of Chanigan,
Hi Chanigan.
I'm guessing that continued.
Oh boy. Good timing for with the loss of power.
Yeah, it was very much a like, wait, what's going on? Well, internet hamster's doing internet hamster things. This is fine.
Nah, I just completely lost power. At least it wasn't during the race, so there's that.
At least you'd finished. I'm assuming you probably had local recording as well, because always have local recordings.
Yep.
But no, this was a really good race between the two. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that we got Warmick and friends. This was the only.
Fundead.
Yeah, I would have preferred Fundead. I think the eyes, the phantoms were pretty tame for what I saw.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't Fundead. If it's Fundead, the phantoms get a big old boost too.
But yeah, that was the worst final boss I could have get.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that was kind of what was needed for fryteeth to come from behind and get the victory.
I couldn't
do nigh on perfect routing for this, with the only vestigial things picked up being the chime from the crown and the slab to ribbon, which you reset out of.
Yep. No, the routing was almost perfect. It's sad that final boss didn't want to cooperate, but oh well, it happens.
Yeah, Stompy Warmech happens.
Yep. GG fryteeth, by the way.
Yeah, GG. Sounds like you outplayed me for most of that one because I cleared every single location.
Yeah, like Kate said, I only took the slab and the other thing. I forgot. Chime.
Yeah, the crown to chime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got the chime before you got the oxyale, so at that point it wasn't even fully vestigial.
Yeah. Oh well. By the way, just before the power cut out, I was trying to find anything rustic, white shirt, anything that could, since everything was doing physical attacks.
Yeah, I figured as such. And it looked like the Dwarven Armory was pretty garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked what? I checked Dwarf lock, Conaria locked. I checked the first encounter for Pop Grind. I don't know why.
Yeah, we were kind of speculating on that one.
Yeah, I was trying to get to 42 since I was level 41. I'm like, nah, I'll check the first encounter was giants. I'm like, well, I'll kill them and just go back to Toph and grind on the first fiend. Which I did until I hit the 42. Then I went and first tried Warmech.
I'm just going to get ground up on Ifrit. Or not Ifrit, but
Jin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took, 3 fights?
Yeah. Oh, so
something like that.
Otron in chat also bringing up a good point. Did you check the Topher chests?
Yep. Yeah, there was nothing.
Okay. So it was just a land of nothing there.
Yep. Nah, I'm pretty sad, but it happens. At least I'm pretty happy I still finished within 1 minute, so there's at least that. Oh no, not within 1 minute. 1 minute and 12 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
It was real quick.
Yeah. But that was the sub 35-minute seed. I just borked it with the crack through the ribbon early on.
Yeah, I don't actually remember seeing you equip the ribbon. We saw you move it down, but then you
Did I never equipped it? I'm pretty sure
you didn't equip it that first time when you got cracked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's less bad. That was entirely my fault then.
Yeah, that being said, you also managed to get out of Marsh Cave a lot safer than fryteeth did. So fryteeth, why don't you tell Chanigan about the bones?
Yeah, what they have? Trance followed by damage poison.
Oh boy. Yeah, I only saw trance. Black Belt managed to run because of the status immunity. Or was trance status in this flag set? I don't remember.
I do not think it's set. Let me verify. Yeah, trance is not set to status.
Okay, so didn't matter. I just evaded it. All right.
Yeah.
So I got lucky. Oh well.
This was an entertaining run from us. So I mean, well, it's sad to see you go, Chanigan, because that means you're not going to get to see a race in another one of these flags.
It's fine.
Yeah, that means we get to see more fryteeth racing them.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta start the practice for Fall League anyway, so.
Yeah, tis the time. Well, Krunt, you got any questions or any other questions for him?
No, I don't have any other questions. I mean, Chanigan, you yourself actually took the question I was going to, which is going to ask about that pop grind, or the one encounter pop grind. But no, just wanted to toss GG's out to both of you. It's a shame that we couldn't officially see the end of your race, Chanigan, because stupid stuff. But
the worst thing is that I almost never get power outage, and randomly, just out of nowhere, I get one tonight.
Yeah,
and it's not even raining. There's nothing. It's almost clear sky. So I don't know.
Oh, of course,
someone hit a cable or something.
Yeah, a squirrel bit a power line. Or, yeah. Well, but definitely GG's to you both. It was a great race with that going back and forth at the end, and Warmech and friends deciding to instead of you punching them 2,000 years into the past, they punched you 2,000 years into the future. So it just, unfortunately, that just kind of made all the difference. But it was a very speedy seed and very well run. Definitely, maybe struggles here and there, but it was definitely a good show from you both. So GG's, congratulations to fryteeth. Best wishes to Chanigan, as you're getting ready for Fall League. And I think hopefully we'll have a lot more great tournament action coming up soon.
Yep, I'm not sure if / when other things are scheduled for, but there's still a few matches left here. Anywho, yeah, let's go ahead and go on over to final thoughts here so we can give Speed Gaming back to their channel back. So, fryteeth, let's start off with you.
It's just, GG's, thanks for the comms and restream and tracking. And, yeah, sometimes you got lucky tonight. I guess that's what tonight was. And see what happens in the next round.
Sometimes it's better lucky than good. Chanigan, any final thoughts you got?
Pretty much the same thing as fryteeth. Thank you both of you for commentating, tracking. Thank you, Speed Gaming, again for hosting the SGL this year. As always, it's always a blast to be in these tournaments. So at least I'm still playing in the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. So there's that. But yeah, thank you again for everything, and see you next tournament.
Right. Well. With that, I'm going to say, if you liked what you saw tonight, go follow the runners, because I think they earned it for putting on a good show for us tonight. And, you'll get to see some more FFR from fryteeth and some FFMQR from Chanigan, which does have a banger soundtrack, so there is that. Also, thanks to Kurant for jumping in the booth, because it's been far too long, and I love doing comms with you, man. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, it's great to be back in the booth with you. It's been a blast. I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yep. And thanks to Socket for doing the tracking for us. Additionally, if you are interested in the Randomizer, check out FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. That's where you'll find links for the Discord, the Wiki, and, well, that's where you'll find the Randomizer in itself. With that, Kurant, why don't you take us on home?
All right. Well, thank you to everybody here on Speed Gaming for enjoying a lovely match with us here. GG's to Chanigan and fryteeth. Good luck to fryteeth moving on. Thank you all for joining this evening, and we're going to go ahead and let Speed Gaming have their channel back. So we have with Hate and myself in the commentary booth, Socket with the tracking. Thank you everybody for watching this Speed Gaming Live Final Fantasy Randomizer tournament match, and hopefully everybody has a great night.